Nobody anticipated that the 2026 Met Gala would end in complete disarray, but several insiders claim that Rihanna may have ruined both her future with the Met Gala and her relationship with A$AP Rocky in one night. Shortly after the cameras stopped filming, Rihanna was seen yelling at Rocky in a private hallway, turning what was supposedly the largest celebration in fashion into a behind-the-scenes horror. And right now, social media believes that Anna Wintour is enraged. However, what precisely took place? After the gala, why did security suddenly encircle Rihanna's team? Why did witnesses say that A$AP Rocky was completely shaken as he was leaving the event? And why are insiders now saying that Rihanna went too far and that management at the Met Gala are secretly debating whether or not she should ever be invited back? At first, fans thought the viral van footage was just another internet rumor. However, the entire story abruptly shifted when leaked backstage recordings began to circulate online. Because at one of the most elite after-parties in New York City, Rihanna allegedly lost it after witnessing Rocky get a touch too comfortable with another woman, according to some present. And believe me, the entertainment industry as a whole is in a panic over what transpired next. Because this wasn't simply another dispute between celebrities. This turned into a major public catastrophe. Rihanna has dominated the Met Gala as if it were her own kingdom for nearly 20 years. Every year, celebrities go up with the intention of grabbing attention for a little moment, but every year, Rihanna arrives late and manages to make everyone forget she was there. It turned into a custom, the ultimate fashion boss. The woman who, with just one costume, one look, and one spectacular arrival, could shut down the internet. However, insiders claim that underneath all the diamonds, opulence, and billion-dollar glitz, Rihanna has been undergoing a transformation for months. Long before the Met Gala catastrophe erupted online, the strain around her relationship with A$AP Rocky had already risen to a dangerous level, according to several close to the couple. Rocky and Rihanna appeared invincible from the outside. Lovely kids, billion-dollar companies, red carpets, moments that become viral. Luxurious getaways. They were dubbed the ideal celebrity pair by fans. However, insiders say that things were getting more tense behind closed doors, particularly in light of the horrific shooting incident that occurred earlier that year at their Los Angeles facility. Hollywood was surprised to learn that Rihanna, Rocky, their kids, and family members were inside the house when shooting broke out outside. Sources claim that although no one was harmed, the encounter profoundly altered Rihanna's emotional state. She became extremely protective, emotionally overwhelmed, and deeply suspicious of everyone around her, according to one insider. And that's where the reported issue started. Because A$AP Rocky's career abruptly began to pick up steam again, while Rihanna was allegedly growing more reclusive and emotionally vulnerable following the event. He was sought after by fashion brands everywhere. After-parties, partnerships, occurrences, interviews. Models are always around him. Every night, there are cameras in his face. Additionally, a number of rumors claim that Rihanna began observing ladies around Rocky more frequently than before. Fans initially disregarded the rumors. However, small moments began to compound. Rocky was observed going to fashion dinners by himself. Rihanna is absent from some events. Shorter exchanges during the interview process. Uncomfortable body language captured on camera. Small details that most couples would probably ignore, but when the internet notices even the slightest flaw in a famous couple's relationship, it becomes the subject of a thorough inquiry. Then there were the rumors that almost brought down social media. According to a celebrity gossip page, Rihanna and Rocky had a covert argument during Paris Fashion Week because Rihanna was upset that a female stylist was too touchy, with Rocky behind. According to a different blog, Rihanna left a private dinner early after witnessing Rocky exchanging phone numbers with a person associated with a high-end designer house. None of it was confirmed, but the rumors never ceased. And by the time the 2026 Met Gala arrived, viewers were already scrutinizing the couple attentively, searching for any indication of problems. That's why their entrance immediately felt odd. Indeed, Rihanna looked amazing. Maybe one of her most expensive ensembles ever. Crystal-covered cloth wrapped around her like liquid silver. Cameras blinking constantly. Rocky was standing next to her, grinning as if everything were ideal. However, viewers saw something out of the ordinary almost immediately. Rihanna seems emotionally aloof. She usually rules the carpet with self-assurance, playful energy, and constant chemistry with Rocky. However, this time, her grins appeared forced, according to fans. Rocky appeared anxious. Additionally, a number of lip-reading accounts on TikTok gained popularity after it was alleged that Rihanna made an aggressive whisper to Rocky while posing for pictures. After focusing on Rihanna purportedly murmuring, a viral post became viral overnight. "Don't make me look bad tonight." The internet became crazy all of a sudden. Hashtags like Rihanna mad and Rocky cheating began to trend on TikTok and X within hours. Breakdown videos that examined every moment of their red carpet appearance received millions of views. However, no one was aware that the true drama had not yet begun, because insiders at the Met Gala said that after Rihanna and Rocky entered the exclusive celebrity club upstairs, it was impossible to overlook their tension. This was no longer open to the public. Not a single camera, not a single reporter, no polished grins. Only billionaires, drinks, celebrities, and hushed discussions behind shut doors. Additionally, Rihanna's mood allegedly changed the moment a specific woman approached Rocky near the champagne bar, according to one purported employee who later disclosed information anonymously online. It appeared innocuous at first. The woman, whose name has yet to be formally established, was purportedly involved in a significant high-end fashion campaign that Rocky had lately been working on. According to witnesses, she gave Rocky a warm embrace, laughed as she touched his chest, and leant in close enough to whisper in his ear. Everything changed at that point. According to one insider, Rihanna froze while observing the exchange from the other side of the room. She allegedly stopped talking to everyone around her right away and fixed her gaze on Rocky for almost 30 seconds without blinking, according to another source. And based on an anonymous post that went viral a few hours later, the temperature shift was felt by everyone in that room. However, this is where the story really goes crazy. According to insiders, Rihanna did not confront Rocky right away. Don't scream. Not a dramatic scenario. Not yet anyhow. Rather, she is said to have silently left the lounge for about 15 minutes. Some believed she had gone to change her attire. Others thought she used a private restroom. However, a number of internet reports claim that Rihanna was actually watching security footage from a private hallway camera that was attached to the event location. And if those reports are true, what she supposedly saw on that camera is the exact moment the entire night went out of hand. At first, nobody inside the Met Gala knew how bad the situation had got. The private ballroom was filled with loud music. Celebrities were drinking, laughing, and taking secret images they would never post publicly. Billionaires, stars, athletes, supermodels, all crowded into one clandestine realm wholly apart from the red carpet the public gets to view. But somewhere behind those velvet drapes and marble hallways, Rihanna was apparently viewing something that changed her entire mood quickly. According to a bombshell anonymous leak that surfaced hours later on a celebrity site, Rihanna had been shown footage from a private hallway camera after getting concerned about Rocky's connection with the unknown woman at the champagne bar. And, allegedly, the tape showed more than anyone expected. Sources allege the footage recorded Rocky strolling down a side hallway with the woman only minutes after Rihanna moved away from the lounge. At one point, the woman reportedly grabbed Rocky's arm while laughing, and witnesses claim the two disappeared briefly into an off-limits dressing hallway used by stylists and event workers. It only required that. Insiders claim that Rihanna's entire mood altered the moment she supposedly saw the video. This is how one employee said it. To be honest, it was frightening. First, she became utterly silent. Everyone was alarmed by that. Rihanna refrained from yelling right away. She only gazed at the TV as if she were trying to contain her rage. Furthermore, the explosion occurred just minutes afterwards, according to numerous widely shared rumors. According to witnesses, Rihanna looked entirely different from the calm diva that fans had seen on the carpet earlier that evening when she stormed back into the VIP area. Several members of her glam squad appeared to be in a state of panic, and her security team reportedly trailed closely behind her. Then came the part of the event that attendees allegedly couldn't stop talking about. According to an informant, Rihanna addressed Rocky close to the VIP stairway in front of a number of startled celebrities, and whatever she said instantly made everyone in the vicinity silence. Later, an unidentified visitor posted on the internet. The sound of glasses ceasing to clink was audible. Everyone froze. After everything they had endured together, Rihanna allegedly accused Rocky of publicly humiliating her, according to leaks that went viral on X and TikTok. Then, according to witnesses, she said something that caused the room to go into panic. "Are you genuinely interested in doing this here? Of all evenings, tonight?" Just that sentence went viral on social media, because people instantly linked it to the anguish the couple had already experienced from the horrific shooting that occurred at their house earlier that year. After supporting Rocky through every scandal, court case, and horrific incident, people started to speculate that Rihanna felt deceived after supposedly witnessing him treating her disrespectfully at the world's largest fashion event. However, for some reason, things grew worse. Because Rocky did not quickly refute the claims, according to one of the most widely shared insider leaks. Rather, witnesses say he continuously reached for Rihanna's arm in an attempt to calm her down. She apparently became even more irate as a result. According to one account, Rihanna yelled as she withdrew, "Avoid touching me at this time." It is said that the room fell silent. Then came the information that caused this to go from being celebrity rumors to a complete internet collapse. According to several insiders, shortly after the altercation began to intensify, Anna Wintour's personal staff unexpectedly showed up next to the stairway. Suddenly, people were discussing more than just relationship drama. They were debating whether Rihanna had violated the Met Gala's unwritten rule, which states that there should never be any public unrest during the event. Social media took off right away. One viral post read, "Scenes are not tolerated by Anna. Rihanna may have just crossed the line." Another account shared, "Celebrities are silently blacklisted in precisely this manner." Dramatic reenactments of the supposed altercation were uploaded by TikTok creators within minutes. According to some, Rihanna hurled a drink. According to others, Rocky left for a little while before coming back with security. Some even asserted that Beyoncé's entourage intervened to defuse the situation before it got any more heated. The stories didn't all fit together exactly. However, that only increased the internet's obsession. All of a sudden, everyone was curious about the same thing. What actually took place at the Met Gala backstage? The moment that altered everything once more then arrived. Because at around 3 in the morning, a hazy smartphone video unexpectedly surfaced online just when fans believed the story couldn't get much more dramatic. Millions of viewers said that the video showed Rihanna standing in a hallway, clearly upset, as Rocky attempted to talk to her off-camera. However, one statement that fans thought they heard Rihanna utter in the video was what really stunned the internet. It was difficult to understand the audio. Messy. Full of background noise. However, Rihanna was persuaded by social media to say the following, "You made me look foolish in front of everyone." That one sentence went viral on the internet. Reaction channels blew up. Emergency updates were made on entertainment blogs. In a matter of hours, hashtags started to become popular worldwide. All of a sudden, people were no longer only guessing about a disagreement. They were wondering if Rocky's and Rihanna's relationship was disintegrating behind closed doors. However, a second development surfaced that put Rihanna at even greater risk. Because one industry insider claimed that Anna Wintour was furious at the mayhem that surrounded the occasion. And if those rumors were accurate, it's possible that Rihanna's future at the Met Gala was in grave danger. By dawn, the drama surrounding the Met Gala had fully flooded the pages of celebrity gossip and burst into popular entertainment news. Whispered rumors in a single private hallway had spread to TikTok, X, Instagram, YouTube, and even morning television. And the more people investigated the matter, the more chaotic it got. Because all of a sudden, dozens of inside sources began to surface online, claiming to have seen various accounts of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's altercation. Some of the stories seemed plausible. Others sounded completely crazy. However, when combined, they produced a single, enormous story that the internet was unable to stop digesting. Rihanna was enraged. It was said that Rocky was in a panic. Executives at the Met Gala were allegedly frantically working behind closed doors to manage the consequences before it irreparably tarnished the event's reputation. The first big bombshell then arrived. A purportedly leaked note from a member of the Met Gala staff was shared on a celebrity gossip account with millions of followers. People were unable to keep up with the screenshot's rapid online distribution. The message allegedly read, "Anna's squad was not pleased. This was meant to be a controlled situation." In front of too many influential people, Rihanna made a scene. On the internet, that one post became viral. Fans no longer thought it was feasible that Rihanna may be banned from future Met Galas. The issue was quickly compared on the internet to other celebrities who, following embarrassing incidents or public scandals, silently vanished from Anna Wintour's guest lists. TikTok then exacerbated the situation. Due to the fact that designers began closely examining Rihanna and Rocky's body language from earlier in the evening, videos slowed down the video frame by frame. Some lip readers said Rihanna appeared angry from the beginning, while others said Rocky looked terrified whenever Rihanna stared at him. Rihanna allegedly witnessed Rocky messaging the unidentified lady just before she entered the event, according to a widely shared TikTok with over 12 million views. There was no evidence. However, the facts were no longer relevant. The plot had already been selected by the internet. Then there was another turn of events. According to a fashion blogger, the enigmatic woman at the heart of the controversy wasn't just a casual visitor. Rather, she had apparently collaborated closely with Rocky for months on a covert luxury campaign that was set to debut later that summer. Everything was altered by that realization. Because all of a sudden, fans started making connections between old rumors that many had previously disregarded. Online images of Rocky standing next to the same woman during Paris Fashion Week have surfaced again. Once more, a Milan backstage video went viral. In an effort to find proof of hidden chemistry, people began going through months' worth of interviews. Additionally, it is nearly impossible to halt once social media begins to create a narrative about a celebrity couple's infidelity. However, there came a time when Rihanna publicly lost it. The following afternoon, Rihanna was seen by paparazzi exiting a heavily guarded luxury hotel in Manhattan. She usually ignores the cameras. However, this time, she appeared enraged, according to witnesses. Not a grin. Don't wave. No lighthearted spirit. Only shades, quiet, and obvious strain. Additionally, one paparazzi photographer said that as Rocky was getting into the SUV, someone yelled her name. Rihanna is said to have lost it at that point. Rihanna reportedly turned around and yelled, according to the photographer, "You guys are ignorant." That video went viral on the internet right away. She was immediately defended by some fans who claimed that after being harassed for hours on end, she was obviously overburdened and emotionally spent. Others said the explosion demonstrated the veracity of the rumors. However, there were rumors that the strain was getting disastrous behind the scenes. According to an insider, Rihanna's crew was making a valiant effort to prevent more footage from going viral. The management of another alleged Rocky was in full crisis mode after a number of high-end brands discreetly contacted his representatives to inquire about the possibility that the cheating rumors would escalate into a bigger scandal. The most startling revelation of all was then made. According to a now viral anonymous entertainment account, flirting was not the real cause of Rihanna and Rocky's altercation. According to this theory, Rihanna allegedly became enraged after overhearing Rocky discussing private details about their relationship with a mystery woman earlier in the evening. And if that rumor was accurate, this went beyond simple jealousy. It was a betrayal. One alleged witness claimed Rihanna overheard Rocky joking about how controlling things had become at home since the shooting incident months earlier. The internet exploded. Fans divided into two camps right away. Some accused Rocky of humiliating Rihanna during one of the hardest emotional periods of her life. Others claimed Rihanna was becoming too possessive and emotionally volatile after months of intense stress and trauma. Even celebrities started quietly reacting. One singer posted, "Toxic relationships should no longer be glamorized." Another famous stylist tweeted, then swiftly removed it. Some of y'all would be shocked at what really happens at these events. That tweet alone caused total chaos. Fans felt persuaded Hollywood elites knew far more than the public did. Then came the detail nobody saw coming. According to one entertainment reporter, numerous Met Gala organizers were purportedly outraged not only over the confrontation itself, but also because cell phone film of the incident somehow escaped from inside one of the most closely controlled celebrity events in the world. And insiders apparently wanted someone blamed immediately. That's when whispers about Rihanna being difficult, unstable, and too unpredictable allegedly started spreading quietly among fashion executives after the event. But before Rihanna's team could regain control of the narrative, another leaked clip suddenly appeared online late that night. And this one purportedly showed Rocky sitting alone inside the Sprinter vehicle after the gala, appearing absolutely distraught while Rihanna refused to even look in his direction. The stillness inside that vehicle looked colder than anything fans had ever witnessed between them previously. And now the internet had one terrible question. Was the most powerful couple in entertainment covertly falling apart in real time? At this point, the Rihanna and A$AP Rocky scandal had fully dominated the internet. What was supposed to be a dazzling festival of fashion has evolved into one of the most tumultuous celebrity scandals of the whole year. And the reactions were getting more savage by the hour. Every social media site became a war. Fans were taking sides. Celebrities were discreetly pulling away. Cryptic messages were being leaked by fashion insiders. In an effort to keep up with the commotion, entertainment blogs were publishing emergency updates nearly every 30 minutes. Global trending pages on X were dominated by hashtags like #PrayForRihanna, #RockyExposed, #MetGalaBan, and #AnnaWinter. Some commenters accused Rocky of publicly humiliating Rihanna after everything she has given for their family. Others thought Rihanna overreacted and caused private relationship troubles to burst into a public spectacle. One viral tweet with over 400,000 likes read, "Rihanna supported this man through all of this, lawsuits, scandals, shootings, and more, just to look foolish at the Met Gala?" Another tweet quickly retaliated, "Y'all act like Rihanna can't ever be wrong. Rocky is free to feel constrained or under control." The internet became entirely divided. TikTok creators began sharing hour-long analyses of Rihanna's mental condition, frame by frame. She appeared emotionally worn out from months of constant pressure, parenthood, and public scrutiny, according to some users, while others said her body language revealed deep betrayal. The celebrity responses followed. At that point, things really took a turn for the worse. During a live stream, a well-known reality celebrity seemed to disparage Rocky by saying, "When men receive too much attention, they always fold." Fans assumed the remark was aimed at him right away. In the meantime, a prominent fashion influencer shared, "There's a reason why Met Gala protocol exists. Nobody is more significant than the occasion." The Rihanna banned, suspicions were rekindled by that line alone. All of a sudden, people began looking back at every instance in the past where celebrities were purportedly barred from prestigious Hollywood venues due to scandal. Online interviews from the past regarding Anna Wintour's high standards have surfaced. After embarrassing occurrences, several celebs unexpectedly stopped receiving invitations, according to viral postings. Additionally, Rihanna's name was suddenly being brought up in those discussions. Then, however, things got even darker. Because several premium firms associated with the Met Gala were secretly concerned about how tumultuous the situation had gotten, according to numerous anonymous entertainment reports. According to one insider, bosses were upset that relationship problems and allegations of infidelity had entirely eclipsed the event's creative celebration. According to reports, another purported sponsor complained, "Everyone is talking about hallway fights after we spent millions organizing this event." That quote quickly went viral on the internet. People started to worry if influential fashion executives were secretly turning against Rihanna in private. Then a startling rumor surfaced, sending supporters into complete panic. Rihanna and Rocky apparently departed the official afterparty separately, according to an anonymous post from a purported event employee. No one could verify it. However, social media took it as fact right away. Videos that compared the timestamps of paparazzi videos began to gain popularity. Like FBI investigators, people examined SUV arrivals and departures. Rocky appeared to have been crying as he got into the Sprinter van following the event, according to one TikTok creator. Once more, there was no evidence. However, the tale had already become emotionally charged. Fans then became even more dubious about the situation after noticing something more. Following the occasion, neither Rocky nor Rihanna shared a photo of one another online. Fans typically anticipate at least one glitzy photo dump, one romantic caption, and one lighthearted backstage video following significant public performances. However, this time, nothing. Total quiet. Fans were more horrified by the stillness than by any argumentative rumor, because silence frequently speaks louder than words in celebrity society. The insider audio release followed. A gossip YouTube channel posted what they claimed to be exclusive backstage audio from the Met Gala late that evening. Millions of people believed they could hear Rihanna sobbing while someone kept telling her to calm down, despite the fact that the recording was hazy, disorganized, and hard to hear clearly. Once more, the internet exploded. Reaction channels began referring to it as Rihanna's breaking point. Some followers fiercely backed her, claiming that if Rocky really mistreated her in public, she had every right to feel deceived. Others said that Rihanna's emotional suffering was being used as entertainment on the internet. However, insiders say that both stars were under intolerable pressure behind the scenes. According to a person purportedly close to Rocky, he was shocked at how fast the internet transformed him into a villain. According to a second insider, Rihanna was utterly embarrassed that such a private emotional event had turned into global rumors in a matter of hours. Then the name of Anna Wintour reappeared in the narrative. Several people close to Vogue were reportedly deeply unhappy about the scandal overshadowing the Met Gala's carefully manicured image, according to a major entertainment site. Although the report did not explicitly confirm any ban, the harm had already been done. Millions of followers now sincerely thought that Rihanna's future at the greatest fashion show, her relationship, and her reputation were all in jeopardy. Another wave of online turmoil was set off by that one sentence. Supporters grew to believe that the public had only witnessed the calm version of the actual events. The information that really took the matter into perilous territory then surfaced. The unidentified insider claimed that the enigmatic woman at the heart of the controversy had more than just a professional relationship with Rocky. Someone from Rocky's own squad allegedly personally invited her. The rumors of infidelity suddenly reached a whole new level. Rihanna's overreaction was no longer questioned. They wanted to know if she had entered a setup. After exiting the gala, Rihanna allegedly found private texts associated with the woman, according to one entertainment writer. According to a different rumor, weeks prior to the event, Rihanna was warned about the woman by one of her own employees. Once more, nothing was verified. However, the damage was already disastrous. Then, something more was discovered on social media that alarmed Rihanna's fan group. Within 24 hours of the Met Gala, Rihanna supposedly unfollowed several fashion insiders. The ban rumors were more intense than ever after that revelation. Supporters started theorizing that Rihanna was secretly upset with Vogue, the event planners, and even certain celebrities who supposedly stood by and did nothing. The most terrifying rumor of them then surfaced. According to an unnamed source, Anna Wintour was deeply disappointed at how hectic things were and thought the incident was a violation of the event's atmosphere. The veracity of that assertion is unknown. However, online, it started to be taken for granted. All of a sudden, headlines sprang everywhere. Is Rihanna's time at the Met Gala over? Did ASAP Rocky ruin Rihanna's connections with her fashion empire? Is Hollywood moving against Rihanna? And Rihanna remained silent amid all the mayhem. Nothing to say. No refutation. No pictures of a stunning pair. Nothing. The controversy itself was drowned out by that quiet. Because Rihanna was no longer in charge of the story for the first time in years.
It was the internet.
Additionally, individuals connected to both sides claim that tensions are still very high behind the scenes. Some sources claim Rihanna feels betrayed. Others maintain that Rocky thinks the whole thing has been overly dramatic. However, one fact cannot be disputed. Rihanna's and ASAP Rocky's relationship might have been irreversibly altered by the Met Gala night, which was meant to honor fashion. and if the alleged backstage recordings are ever made public. This whole issue has the potential to become much worse than anyone could have predicted, because one last insider communication that was uploaded a few hours earlier states the following: the actual footage is still not available to the public. What do you believe actually took place at the 2026 Met Gala behind the scenes? Did Rihanna really catch something worse than the public is aware of? Or did she just overreact when she saw A$AP Rocky with another woman? Are the claims that Anna Wintour and Met Gala executives are secretly incensed over the turmoil that erupted backstage credible? Because the internet is totally divided at the moment. Some admirers support Rihanna, arguing that given everything she's been through over the previous few months, she had every right to lose it. Others, however, think that the incident revealed significant rifts in Rihanna's and Rocky's relationship that had been developing behind closed doors long before the Met Gala even got underway. To be honest, many people are still uncomfortable with the leaked fan film. Share your opinions in the comments section right now. Was Rihanna right? Or did everything go entirely out of control? And above all, after this, do you think Rihanna will ever attend the Met Gala again? According to insiders, further backstage footage may soon surface. If that happens, this story might evolve into one of the biggest celebrity scandals of the year. So make sure you like this video, subscribe, and enable notifications.